This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Tracy McGrady is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Ewing. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Nowitzki in at the 3 spot.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Floats it up for Curry.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
Duncan, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Olajuwon with the block. Out to Duncan. Garnett, right side. And another shot.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Here's Nowitzki. Olajuwon trying to break free. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. The 3. Now the pass to McGrady. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Garnett.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Now here's Duncan. Knocked away. Stolen by Ewing. And they're pushing it up. Here's Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Man, like how strong Nowitzki goes up with it there. I mean, when he's this close, he's not trying to lay it up, fellas. He's punching that thing.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Stockton from outside. Hands it from downtown.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
That one falls.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Great positioning on the putback.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Here's McGrady. Olajuwon kicks to McGrady. Tries again, and yes, it's good. McGrady's got 8 points.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period. Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. He has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Duncan against Mcgrady. And the shot is long.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Finishes the break with a slam.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Mcgrady. Ewing trying to get open.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Down low, here's Duncan. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Stockton passes to Duncan. To the inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Curry against Abdul-Jabbar. Mcgrady outside. Oh, the lob to Nowitzki.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 11-point game. Timeout called, East All-Stars. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy Mcgrady.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Duncan scanning the floor. Pass to Kuzi. 6 to shoot to the right side. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight, stolen by Stockton. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by the West.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement. Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both free throws good from Ewing.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Curry's shot is good.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Now here's Curry, following the shot by Kareem, and the basket by Curry. Curry's got 13 points. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy Mcgrady. That's his first foul. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree.
Chris Paul's so good at working for his points. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The shot by Curry, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now Curry, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt, and that one is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here are the East All-Stars, trailing by 19. And there's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's a 2 from Paul, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Paul's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Curry is inside. He's against Jordan. Curry, good.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Paul dishes to Jordan. Pulls up. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
They double-team Curry. Inside, looking for Ewing. He gets it there. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the East All-Stars. 19-point game. Lets it go from 14. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Kicks it out to Paul from outside the arc. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Garnett's got 12 in the game.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And the wide open shot from Paul. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He has 6.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Yep, it counts.
You know, it's really quite remarkable how well Paul operates on the inside. I mean, he's not just a perimeter player. I mean, if he can get in tight, he's going to do.
Oh.
And the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. To the wing on the left.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And you couldn't draw it up any better offensively. 8 buckets already in his first 10 attempts.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw drops for Paul.
You're best not putting Paul on the line. You know, this guy has been 90% from the stripe throughout his career, so you know the sample size is quite large. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. And the rejection by Curry.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well. That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
They recover it. Curry against Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Safe to say that Curry's going to go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
Stephen Curry hits them both. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Paul looking around, and the rejection by Curry. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. He got it up, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Stars. Go. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-star action never disappoints.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Ewing. Steph Curry's out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, home in the paint. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And that one's good by Drexler.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
They get it again. McGrady outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Pushing it up. Here's Jordan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. The East making a switch. Hill's checked in. The West All-Stars on D.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Nowitzki. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the shot goes in.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's McGrady, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Timeout called, East All-Star.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Garnett. And it's Robertson in for Chris Paul.
Yeah, one of the more entertaining players we've seen in the game. Drexler, the glide, athleticism all over the place.
Both free throws good from Drexler. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Robertson with the steal. On the wing, Hill. Olajuwon with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Ewing the pass to Nowitzki. Olajuwon trying to break free. Nowitzki, no good. And the layup's good off the glass. Nowitzki's got 12.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Duncan trying to break loose. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Hill. Feeds to Robertson. It's stolen by Curry, and they're moving it up. Here's Mcgrady. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Robertson, good.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Here's Curry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Robertson. West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Stockton's checked in for Drexler.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Stockton kicks to Robertson. Unloads, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Robertson's got 6 here in this quarter. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Stockton, Robertson outside. Pass to Hill. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
And that one's good. Mcgrady.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Stockton from outside. That shot, no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. The finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
You gotta love seeing Mcgrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Mcgrady against Stockton. Here's Robertson. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist in this one. He lobs it up.
And when the offense is running through Curry, it's going to run smooth.
Here are the East All-Stars. Stockton passes to Hill. From about 19 feet. Chamberlain against Ewing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by Mcgrady. Mcgrady's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Drills There's the three-pointer.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
The shot by Mcgrady, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Robertson, good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. For the three, good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 35.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Shoots from 12, and it's sent back by Nowitzki.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw good by Curry.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
They get a hand on it. Ewing with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Here's Mcgrady. Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And then Olajuwon with the dunk. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Robertson outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Robertson's got 15.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
A shot by Mcgrady, no good. And they're on the break. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Olajuwon with the block. Here's Mcgrady. The shot from the low post is good. McGrady's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Duncan, the pass to Robertson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for the East. Jordan comes in for Duncan.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Ewing kicks to Curry. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Garnett.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
To the middle, stolen by Ewing. Pass break, here we go. Here's Mcgrady. Finished off the break. McGrady's got 42 in the game.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Robertson is double. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Robertson with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Stockton, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Here's Jordan. Releases from the wing and drills it. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Oh, the lob to Nowitzki. Ewing, the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Ewing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Curry with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 43 points.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Garnett outside. Great look there, but off target. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. West All.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, when it comes to a shootout, the Wild West is what it's all about. These guys score in bunches. Really hard to match up with. The East has tried to put up a fight, but they don't really have the same level of talent as you've seen in the first half.
We know the Western Conference roster is filled with superstars, not just all-stars, but the best.
And that wraps up the halftime.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
They've got Abdul-Jabbar dunking out there with Garnett. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Kuzi in at point guard. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Kuzi's got the first basket of the second half here for the East All-Stars. Curry looking it over. Free throw line jump shot. He gets it in there.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Stockton passes to Garnett.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That one drops for him. Mcgrady's got 44.
Yeah, Mcgrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Curry can't get it to go. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Stockton against Mcgrady. The shot from 20 feet away. Stockton can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the pass to Garnett. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, buried from 15 feet out. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
Up top, Curry. Here's Ewing. McGrady outside. Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's McGrady. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Count that one. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 this quarter. Stockton against McGrady, and he jams it with authority.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Three-pointer from Stockton, rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Kuzi passes to Garnett. Poked away, stolen by Ewing. It's Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 52 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Wasted no time on that one. McGrady's got 55.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job.
Oh!
Oh, man! Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, defensively, this is a mismatch. No contest. Jabbar with his length at the rim, forget about it.
Curry kicks to McGrady. Nowitzki for 3. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Nowitzki's got 17.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Basket counts. McGrady's got 59 points.
Boy, I like Nowitzki's mentality. He knows he can get his shot off anytime he wants to, but he likes setting up his guys, too.
Garnett. And it's good, 2 points.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Nowitzki right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, Nowitzki great at getting to the line. He's remarkable at just getting the defense to bump him and foul him.
It's his first trip to the line. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Duncan. Stockton against McGrady.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And the shot goes down.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Drexler outside. The tray. Here's Chamberlain. Olajuwon with the block. And he gets it back. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off. Chamberlain gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Curry finds Nowitzki. McGrady with the ball. Back to Nowitzki. 3-pointer. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Nowitzki's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the West All-Stars. Pass to Drexler. Over Nowitzki, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Drexler's got 11 points. Pass to Olajuwon. Looking for Ewing, he gets it there. Mcgrady outside. On its way from Curry for two, and it's the East with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kuzi passes to Chamberlain, buries it down low. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter.
And Kuzi, the clever wizard, unselfish as well, always looking to get the ball to teammates, and he likes to pass more than shoot.
And the shot goes in.
And he's just big-boyed right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force, throw that.
Count that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
A three from Drexler. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Curry dishes to Ewing. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And some changes here for the East. Barry comes in for Kevin Garnett, and it's Jordan in for John Stockton.
The epitome of a fantastic center, a big, strong body who wreaks havoc on both ends.
Here's Curry, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Paul's checked in. Here's Drexler. He's got 14. Chamberlain trying to get open.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
The shot by Mcgrady, no good. And here are the East All-Stars now. Drexler's shot is off. And here they come. From deep. And it's Mcgrady that time on the assist by Olajuwon.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
That's a 2 from Paul. It's hauled in by Ewing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, what a remarkably fluid athlete. You can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
And that one's good. Mcgrady.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's Barry. No good on the quick 3. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Curry kicks to Mcgrady. There's the triple. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 55.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Paul. Count that bucket.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Mcgrady, and he banks in the layup.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And here's Jordan outside, but they recover it. Chamberlain, the pass to Paul. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Mcgrady. Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Barry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Rick Barry puts pressure on an opponent any way he can, and one of the easiest ways to do that is on the break. He was ready for that one.
And here's the East. To the paint, Chamberlain. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
The offensive rebound. He gets that one. Chamberlain got 10 points here in the second half.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And stolen by Chamberlain. And so it's the West All-Stars, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shoot. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Curry. Olajuwon is out there with Ewing. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's Mcgrady in at the 2. Drexler outside. Over Nowitzki. Drexler, that's good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the East.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Robertson is doubled. To the middle, here's Hill. Olajuwon with the block, and he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. Tries yet again.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Just 3 to shoot. Nice shot by Robertson. Robertson's got 19 points.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Drexler against Mcgrady. Here's Robertson. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And you know, for the Big O tonight, doesn't really matter inside, outside, well defended or not, he's scoring at will.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And here comes Mcgrady leading the fast break. And that one is stuffed right through.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Mcgrady against Robertson. From deep, Drexler. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Curry, and Curry with the stuff.
And we usually see Curry score from further out, but he still has the athleticism to rock the rim.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
There's the feed to Robertson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Robertson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Inside, Drexler. And he gets the bucket. Drexler's got 14 points now in the second half.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's the lob to the hoop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yep, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness.
Robertson outside. A floater. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And that one's good. Mcgrady.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Outside Hill. Here's Drexler. That's tipped. Olajuwon dishes to Mcgrady. Buries it from 3-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Here's the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the basket by Hill.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Curry with a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Robertson kicks to Hill. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Ewing the pass to Curry. And the 3 ball is good.
Wow. What can you say?
Drexler against Mcgrady. Here's Drexler. Robertson right side. Olajuwon with the block. Here's Mcgrady. Again, the West All-Star.
Mcgrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
The pass to Drexler. Sinks that one from the post. Drexler's got 25 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Mcgrady. Ewing trying to get open. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Pass to Curry. gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
Outside Hill. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seemed to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Robertson outside. With the floater, and Ewing with the block. Here's McGrady. They get the rebound. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to McGrady. Ewing kicks to McGrady. Over Hill. Pass to McGrady. Over Hill. Olajuwon, the pass to McGrady. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
We're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low. Poke loose. Here we go. All alone. Here's Robertson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Curry with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Chamberlain. Olajuwon with the block. Here's Curry with the three. Ewing kicks to Curry. Nowitzki outside. Nailed from three-point land. Nowitzki's got 30 points.
Love how confident Nowitzki is from beyond the arc. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot to go with that 7-foot frame. Almost impossible to block it, and it goes in more times than not.
Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Chamberlain with it. Off target.
And Nowitzki's solid at 7 feet tall. Does a nice job contesting shots, making himself as big as possible to distract scorers.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to